it's probably nicer that we are doing our lives while out in the field. Hi. So I'm just going to wait for 2 minutes while folks over on Facebook come in, because I'm a bit earlier than I would usually start. Hi, Graham. So let's just give our folks over on Facebook a minute to come in. And as you can see, I've not bothered with this because I'm actually working. I was working yesterday, today, and I'll be working again tomorrow. So I was looking to catch you folks in between on the Saturday night. I decided to get myself a weird passion fruit, like martini, I think it's called, from Marks and Spencer's. So I'm having my wee nightcap. 2 doors down are having a big party tonight, so I'm hoping I get some sleep. But I thought I would come in and just give a wee update as to what is happening. So let me just quickly make sure I'm muted. Otherwise, it's all you hear is me. Just give me a second. There we go. So the plan is, starting next week, we are going to be doing our walking tours. I mentioned this the other day kind of briefly around Greenock, and we're also going to be doing our private tours. So with the private tours, we go all over Scotland, which is good fun, and more places are starting to open up now, which is also good news, because we've been waiting for so long to get out. Let me just quickly share this. It's funny because when I look over on the Facebook, it tries to catch what I'm saying and does text over it, and it's always terrible. Let me just quickly go back to it. So the plan is that on Monday, we are looking like we're going to go up to Glencoe to do a wee bit more walking. So if you're interested, you can follow our journeys and our travels up there. And then I'll be doing something again on Wednesday. So that's going to be good fun. Hi, Johnny. Nice to see you here. And I've been doing Ancestry. So we've got another 2 Ancestry jobs. So I thought I would update folks on that as well. So I contacted the Angus Archives because I've been doing a lot with that. And unfortunately, they are yet to announce an opening date when I can get back up there for my research. But hopefully, not too long. I'm thinking like August, September latest. So I can get back on with my research. In the meantime, I'm using all my resources online and also going on location for that as well. So I've just got another job, which has got me in Edinburgh and also up at Dunnottar in Aberdeenshire, and at Dunnottar Castle actually. And then I've got another one that's just confirmed. I'm going down to the Scottish borders. I'm going to Hawick. So that's going to be good fun. So I'll be kind of posting my travels while I'm out and about there. But we're just hoping that things start picking up a wee bit more for the islands and other things. And as you can imagine, they're all still a little apprehensive about allowing people into their communities because they are quite rural and they have got elderly, a lot of elderly residents. So they are a little bit more cautious to let us there, which makes perfect sense. So hopefully things start going the right way and we will start getting to the islands hopefully very soon because I'm missing them so much. Another thing that's happening is we have now opened our bookings again for 2021. So we have quite a lot of really amazing tours happening. We're doing a tour to the Outer Hebrides. We've actually got 3 of them scheduled for next year. So that's obviously going to Lewis, Harris, the Uists, Barra. We've also got a really special tour, which is, I call it my Jacobite Explorer Tour. So we're going up to the Highlands. We're going up into Inverness. We're going to be staying in Inverness for 2 nights, and then we are going to be doing quite a bit actually. So we're going up to like Glenmorangie, Dornoch, Dunrobin Castle, and obviously Culloden and the Clavacairns one day, and then we're going over to Fort William for 2 nights. And while we're on our route to Fort William, we're going to be doing Loch Ness, obviously, and then we're going to be going up to Glenfinnan and up to Mallaig, up to the Silver Sands of Morar, and then back to Fort William for our last night. So that's going to be good fun. We also have our 5-day, I call it my 3 Isles tour. So we're doing Mull, Iona, Staffa, and even possibly, if everything goes well, we will also be going over to Ulva. So I'm looking forward to that tour. So we're going to be joined by Alistair White, who's a famous Gaelic singer on that tour. In the Outer Hebrides, we'll have Gillibreacha McMillan with us, as well as Agav. And on our Jacobite Explorer, we'll also have Agav for part of it, as well as my pal Gavin, who runs Invergordon tours up north. So we've got those really amazing tours happening. On top of that, as you might know, I am also the commissioner, Scottish commissioner of the Clan Ramsay. So I'm doing a special Ramsay tour next year, next September. For that, we're going to be going to Skye. We're going to be doing quite a lot, as well as kind of Ramsay heritage over in Edinburgh side. So we're going into Edinburgh, and we'll also be going to Dalhousie Castle as well, which is the seat for the Clan Ramsay, ancient seat for Clan Ramsay, or the family Ramsay. So that's going to be good fun, and we're going to be opening bookings up for all of these tours. So if you're interested, do get in touch. Another tour, so we're going to be coming back to all our usual tours. So we're going to be coming back to our whiskey tours as well. So we go to Islay, we've also got Speyside, and we've also got a day tour of some of the distilleries that are more accessible from either Glasgow or Edinburgh. So that includes Auchentoshan, Glengoyne, Tullibardine, and Deanston. I'm like, where am I? Do you know, guys, I've been so out of it for 4 months that I'm starting to forget where I'm going. But that's going to be good fun to be doing that again. And then we're going to be doing our 4-day Skye tour again. Our 4-day Skye tours, hopefully, if everything's going well next year, that is a group tour. So we always deal, so kind of COVID hasn't hit us as much as it has for other bigger companies, because we tend to deal with smaller groups anyway, which is, it's been a blessing, and it always has. We like that more kind of personalized experience. So when we go to Skye, even though it's a group tour, it's only for up to 8 people, which makes it really easy for us to get around. Some of these roads and some of these places are not set up for big coaches. So having the 9-seaters is really good for us to get to all of these little places, all these little nooks and crannies, which you probably couldn't see unless you had your own vehicle in a smaller car. So that's exciting. Also, Kimberly, who works in our office, Kimberly is back with us part-time. She's still furloughed, but for the remainder of her time, she's upping her monthly wage by working with us. So Kimberly will be back to help me man the emails. So that's good news. And yeah, so we've got a lot going on. Hi, Elizabeth, nice to see you. And hi, Hugh, nice to see you here. It is pretty amazing. So we are very excited for the future. But apprehensive. Obviously, we want this virus to, everybody to be safe and looked after. There's helmet.
Männer wie wir, wasch deiner Bier. Do you know what that means?
No. What did you say?
Männer wie wir, Warsteiner Bier.
Oh, men we are.
Men like us, Warsteiner.
Yeah, okay, right. Okay, about a German lesson there for you. And then obviously our tattoo tours will be back next year as well. Hopefully the tattoo will be back next year. So we'll be back on the tattoo tour, and all of our other privates that were all organised for 2020 that we've moved. So we're very looking forward to seeing all of you guys who booked with us this year and who couldn't make it. We're looking forward to seeing most of you next year. So it's going to be a very busy one. So I'm kind of went to see my friends the other night and they're like, yeah, just take this as a break. Like, this is a break, because usually nobody sees me for easily 10 months of the year. I'm like disappeared. I'm like a disappearing act. So that's all good fun. And then obviously with all this ancestry stuff I'm doing, so if you have got any ancestry, I can do it with you. And also some folks asked me the other day if I would go on location to places that are significant to their family. So that's something we're also looking to do. And in the meantime, I will also still be doing my virtual tour. So we've got one on Tuesday night coming up. So I'm looking forward to that. Again, I'm just going to have to apologise. This is what you're going to get. Opposed to, you know, probably no makeup, big dark circles under my eyes and all the rest of it. But yes, I'm really looking forward to it. And then I'll be back on here as well. So I was thinking about doing our quiz when I hope that will be next quiz. So if you have missed it, I'll be back. But yes, so Elizabeth, I'm looking forward to, if you come next year. I think next year is going to be a real bumper year for tourism anyway. I think people are now itching to get away. Just hopefully when it's all safe for you guys to do so, and as long as everybody keeps doing their bit, wearing masks, you know, cleaning their hands, sticking to the social distancing, all of these things are really important so that we can get back to some normality for at least next year. But for the meantime, things are opening up, and hopefully that will continue. So that's what we're looking forward to. So yes, I thought I would just come in very quickly, say I haven't forgotten about you all. I'm still here. And oh, there's one other thing. I'll be doing a special interview with the Tartan Week in New York in the coming weeks. So watch this space. We're going to do like a kind of Q&A session. So if you have any questions you'd like to ask me, you can always join that. It's something that I was hoping to actually attend this year, but Corona stopped and it was cancelled altogether. So next year, or at least the year after, I'd be looking forward to getting back over to New York. So as long as everybody's safe and healthy, that's all we can ask for. And I think that's really it. Just a wee update, just to see how you're all getting on. And I have been asked by a few folks, they are looking to travel Scotland, and I'm not necessarily meaning necessarily from abroad, and they've been asking about whiskey tours, so whiskey distilleries. The distilleries themselves are not going to really be open as usual. Some of them are talking about only opening in like October. So if you are coming for whiskey, maybe hold off a bit. It's probably a good idea. Just because you're not going to be getting that experience that you would be usually paying for. Some of them are only opening their shops because the nature of a distillery is everything's quite small and it's all close quarters. So it's very difficult to manage social distancing. And obviously they want to keep their staff safe as well as their guests and their visitors. So it's worthwhile thinking about that if you're looking to come here for whiskey. In the meantime, you know, you can always join one of our whiskey hosted evenings here or over on Zoom and buy some of their whiskey. It's all good. It's all good. So I think that's it. I think that's everything. Look out for watch the space for any updates that we are doing. I might not necessarily be live, but I will try my best. It depends where I am in the country. I am going, like I said, up into the Highlands on Monday, so I don't know what the connection will be and how my live is going to work. But if you're interested, around about, well, I could be live anywhere between, let's think, 10 a.m. and let's say 4 p.m. UK time. So have a little look at that. Hi, Ian. Hi, Elizabeth. I already said that, and Patrick as well. So thank you all for joining me tonight. And I shall see you all on Monday, hopefully. And if you have any questions about anything I've mentioned, if you're a local and you want to go on a wee local walking tour, if you're interested in a private tour, we can do it for you just now. Yeah, so I'm just looking forward to getting back out on the road. It's going to be so, I've just missed it so much, like so much. I'm not used to this. I've been a tour guide now for 7 years, in which time I've toured for the full year. So each year it's the full year. And I feel it's a bit alien for me to be sitting in front of a computer at the moment. Scotland is, I always say to my guests whenever they ask, I say, Scotland is my office, and usually it is. So I want to get back to having Scotland as my office, getting out and moving. My step count has been atrocious recently. Let me just see what I've done today. 2,000 steps today. That's pretty bad, isn't it? And they say that being idle and stationary and sitting down for most of your days probably worse than smoking is. So I'm trying my best, but not really getting very far with that. But hopefully I'll be out. So keep all your fingers and your toes crossed for us, and hopefully come from the 26th, that's when we start. So from the 26th of this month, we are going to be out, fingers crossed. And thank you to all my customers. All you guys have got the Ancestry with me. I will be on that starting on Monday, hopefully. So, and once all these places are open, it's going to make that so much easier. But yeah, so thanks everybody. I hope you're all safe and well, looking after yourselves, following all the guidelines that are out there. It's not for any other reason, but for our protection, so that we can get back out and doing what we love and just enjoying being with other people again. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Gizmo, are you going to come? So I've got my cat with me just very quickly. Like I say this all the time, I'm sitting in his seat. So you're going to say goodbye, Gizmo? Say see you later. He's purring, but he's a little bit annoyed with me because I am taking up his valuable space as we speak. So say ta-ta. See you all later. Take care.